What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'll be uncovering 7 highly underrated skilling training methods in old school. These are very fast and worthwhile training methods that very little people use, mainly because they aren't very well known or because people don't realize their potential. Let's get into it. After reaching 75% Piscarilius favor, and with level 49 Thieving, you can start stealing artifacts from houses for Captain Khaled. You firstly get a new task by talking to the captain in the bar, all the way to the east of the Piscarilius house, and he assigns you to steal from one of the houses to the west of the city. From there, you make your way to the house that he specifies, steal the artifact, then you need to avoid the patrolmen outside and make your way back to the captain. You can't teleport when you have the artifact, otherwise it disappears, so you need to navigate around the patrolman and walk to the bar. After handing in the artifact, you get Thieving XP, equal to 40 times your Thieving level, and you also get up to 1k in cash and 2% Piscarilius favor. At 99 Thieving, you can reach XP rates of up to 260k per hour in Thieving, which is almost on par with Pyramid Plunder, which is the fastest method in the game. At level 49, when you unlock the method, you can reach up to 150k XP per hour, which makes it the fastest thieving method in the game. It's actually the fastest method in the game all the way up until level 75, where blackjacking Menophyte thugs becomes faster. Although, to get these high XP rates with stealing artifacts, you do need to be very focused and good at the minigame. You also need Corret's memoirs for teleportation to the Piscarilius house, which will save you a bit of time when you're getting to the houses. Overall, this method is very underrated. Literally no one does it for thieving training, even though it's the fastest method out there for a lot of levels. Before I show the other 6 methods, I have a word from today's sponsor, Manscaped. If you haven't heard of Manscaped already, they're the only men's brand dedicated to the grooming and hygiene of your downstairs region. They have a wide array of products ranging from razors, deodorizers, toners, and much more. I personally use their Lawnmower 3.0 razor, and I'm really impressed with how precise and high quality it is. It's built with advanced skin-safe technology, which avoids grooming accidents and never hurts to use. It's completely waterproof, so you can use it in the bathroom without any worries at all. It has a huge battery life, a light to give you a better view, as well as grips, inbuilt guards, and a USB charging dock. There's also deodorant called the Crop Preserver, which is an anti-chafing gel deodorant that greatly improves your downstairs stench. Overall, I'm really impressed with Manscaped and personally use their collection on a daily basis. So if you want to try it out, use the coupon Theoatrix to save 20% off your first order and get completely free shipping. So click the link down in the description to improve your hygiene today. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. The next method I'm showing is drift net fishing on Fossil Island. To be able to do this, you need to have done the Bon Voyage quest to get to Fossil Island. You need to free Pirate Pete from Recipe for Disaster for the diving equipment, and you also need at least 44 hunter and 47 fishing. Drift net fishing is located slightly north of the diving entry point on the small diving island, and it involves setting up 2 nets in this small area that has fish shoals, and then you chase them all into the nets. You need to bring any type of trident, so that could be the merfolk, trident of the seas, or the swamp trident, and you'll also need stamina potions, numulite, flippers so you can run underwater, and noted drift nets, which you can unnote with a net in the activity. Basically, when you click on any fish shoal to chase it, it has a chance of automatically making its way into one of the drift nets. You just have to click on them once. There's no actual maneuvering to navigate them into the net. They just automatically go. The chance of a shoal going into the net doesn't really change with your levels, but the amount of XP you get scales with your level. At 50 fishing, you get around 57k XP per hour, and at 70, you get 77k, and it caps there. At 50 hunter, you get around 72k XP per hour, and it scales up to level 80, where you can expect a little over 100k. So you get fishing and hunter XP at the same time, and at high levels, these XP rates are extremely competitive when you consider that you're getting them both at the same time. Next up is Blisterwood Tree woodcutting, and to do this you need to have completed the Sins of the Father quest, and you also need at least 65 woodcutting. The Blisterwood Tree is located in the center of Darkmire, near the bank, and it has a chop rate similar to teak trees, only a little bit slower. This tree never gets cut down though. Instead of depleting, there's only a 1 in 8 chance that you just stop cutting. With that, you can 3-tick this tree pretty much endlessly without having to swap trees. And by doing so, you can get up to an over 120k woodcutting XP per hour at high levels, making it one of the fastest methods in the game. About a week after the tree was released, Jagex actually nerfed it to give a lot less XP than it did from release, but since then, they've removed that nerf, so it's back to how it was. Next is Underwater Agility and Thieving, and this is located to the east of the diving entry point on Fossil Island. To do this activity, you need Bon Voyage, you need to free Pirate Pete, and it's recommended to have at least 70 Agility and Thieving, although you can still do this with as low as 50. The activity is similar to the Brimhaven Agility Arena, but instead you need to navigate to clams and chests in the area. Then you spam click on them to collect tiers. Then you move on to the next one. You can then exchange the tiers for experience at Myron, and it's best to exchange for both agility and thieving XP to get the most out of your tiers. At 99 in both skills, you can get up to 40k agility XP as well as 145k thieving XP per hour, which makes it the best thieving and agility training method in the game if you're looking to level both skills. Let's say instead of doing an hour of underwater, you did half an hour of the Arty Rooftop and half an hour of Pyramid Plunder. At the best XP rates, you'll only get 30k agility and 130k thieving. So overall, you get a fair bit more XP per hour with underwater training, but only if you're looking to train both of the skills. The next underrated method is the Volcanic Mine, and to partake, you need Bon Voyage for Fossil Island again, at least 150 kudos in the Varrock Museum, and you also need to fully complete the museum camp on Fossil Island, and you need at least 50 mining to get started. The whole goal of the minigame is to fully mine the large boulder that's in the lava while managing the heat and gas within the mine to keep it stable. To properly complete the minigame, you need at least 3 players, but you can still get away with soloing, but it uses a completely different strategy. With a good team at level 99, you can reach XP rates of up to 95k per hour, which makes it the second fastest method in the game after 3-tick mining granite. So the Volcanic Mine is the fastest mining method that doesn't involve tick manipulation. I do plan to make a full Volcanic Mine guide soon, but for now, if you want to learn how to do it, I've put a good guide down in the description. The next method is making jewelry for crafting XP. Making almost any type of jewelry is a profitable and fairly fast way to level up. At a low level, you can get a few 100k GP per hour by creating silver jewelry, particularly topaz and opal bracelets, which are both used in Slayer. There's also the standard gold bracelets for some good low-level GP and XP, although at high levels, Dragonstone jewelry is very profitable and quite fast. The best ones to make are Dragonstone bracelets and necklaces, and with both of these you can expect around 160k crafting XP per hour along with 400k in profit. So it's about half the speed of crafting dragonhide bodies, but you make money instead of losing a lot. You should be wary when you're buying Dragonstones though. Make sure you set them at a profitable price in the Grand Exchange, because if you set them too high with a big volume, you'll probably overspend and not make any money. Now, the final underrated method is hunting Maniacal Monkeys, which requires full completion of Monkey Bandness 2, level 60 Hunter, and a Kruk Monkey Gree. Huntable Maniacal Monkeys are found in the northern part of Kruk's dungeon, which you can easily access with a gnome glider. To catch the monkeys, you need to mount on a stunted gorilla, Then you use bananas to set up deadfall traps. Each monkey that you catch gives you 1000 hunter XP, which is a huge amount per catch. It's a very AFK and fast hunter method. It's probably the least click-intensive hunter method out there. To stay here endlessly, you should bring along bones to bananas and pick up the bones that are scattered around the room. You can't use the bones to bananas magical spell because you can't use it while you're mounted on the gorilla, so you'll need to bring the bones to bananas tablet. Overall, you can get around 60k hunter XP per hour at level 60 and around 120k per hour at 99. So it's not the fastest method, but it's very AFK and easy to do. Anyways guys, that's 7 underrated skilling training methods in old school. If you want to go back to any of the methods to get a recap, all of the timestamps are down in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoy these kinds of videos, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with old school RuneScape. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.